Welcome to a new video. Today I wanted to talk about the state of things in open source community, and especially I wanted to talk about contributions and how you can change it yourself. Well, let's talk about it. For example, I have the Pop! OS installed right here, you can actually see it, and I've been enjoying it so far. There are many things that I like about it, but at the same time, when you take a look at some of the products, some of the tools included with the distribution, you actually question it, like, is there any QA available, like quality assurance? Because I feel like there are many bugs, and I actually saw a few reports on different forums saying that yeah, Pop! OS is quite buggy, especially the new Cosmic environment. But for me, it actually works quite well, except a few tools. For example, if you take a look at the text editor, if you open it, there's a scroll bar right here, but it should be hidden because there's not enough characters typed in, right? It should not appear in this case. And the beauty of open source that you can actually take a look at the source code, right? Right. So if you go to Pop! OS repository and specifically for this product, Cosmic Edit, you can take a look here. You can see the code, you can see how to download it, how you can modify it. But if you take a look here at issues, you can actually see that issue, like hide the scroll bar when it's not necessary, right? So that's the problem, right? And some people actually reported it, but I don't see any actions here. Nothing here, right? And I've decided to actually fix it. I've decided to submit my PR pull request to fix that. I'm going to show it to you, I'm going to show you the process. But before doing that, I'm also going to show you another bug. For example, I'm typing text right here, and it's all fine. Yeah, it's all fine in English. But once I switch to Russian, let's say, right? You can actually see it right here. It's Russian language right there. Once I type something, and when I press like Ctrl A or Ctrl C or Ctrl V, it does not work in this case. So it's broken in case of other languages, I assume. And that's something that should be fixed, right? I can actually, it's not working. Only if I go here, let's say select all, it's going to work. Once I switch to English, everything is working fine. I can just like select everything and it's all good. I've decided, okay, let's start with this scroll bar problem. I've decided to actually fix it. Here is the repository once again. You can go here, clone it, and then you can do the cargo build. Well, cargo build is the tool that allows you to build the Rust code. If you don't have Rust installed, you need to go here and install it. So you need to install cargo tools. I've forked this repository. I made my own copy. And this way I can just like modify it the way I want and then just submit PRs. So it should be easy. So once we cloned the repository or forked it, doesn't matter, we can just type cargo build, and it should actually build everything for us. It should bring up the dependencies, download those, and just put it all together. Cargo build. As you can see, it's going to download everything and it just takes it some time. Yeah, I would say sometimes a few minutes. Okay, right now if we type cargo run, it's going to execute it. So basically this is our text editor and it has this issue, right? Right. So basically this is how we can download it, build it and run it. Let's close it. Okay, let's go ahead and switch to another branch. So this is my repository and here is the branch, basically hide scroll bar. So I can go ahead and type git status first of all, right? We're on master, git checkout, hide scroll bar. Okay, we switched to another branch. Let's go ahead and build it again, cargo build. Should just again take some time to build it. And now let's type cargo run. Okay, you don't see scroll bar anymore. Okay, so we can type all the stuff right here. Like this. You can just again paste that. And as you can see, here it is. Basically, this is a scroll bar right here. And I've decided to send a PR for that. So basically here it is Cosmic Edit. If I go to pull requests, you can see my PR right here. So here it is. So here's my PR. I've requested the review. I've also added the bug number here, and it was automatically added here. It mentioned this pull request, so they're gonna be notified about that. Here are the files changed, and basically here it is. Not sure if this is the ideal fix, so this is my first experience committing this kind of change to open source project, but I feel like it's gonna be interesting. And I hope that this team is actually going to respond, either close it saying that Dmitry, this is not correct, this is not the great way of fixing that, I would say, or okay, you just need to modify something, you just need to change something, or they're gonna say everything is correct, we're going to merge it. But if we take a look at other pull requests, for example, this one here, October 2025, it's not that much discussion here. It's like October, 3 months ago, no response. And if we took at other bugs here 2 weeks ago, there's some discussion, but again, I don't see much action here. It seems like it's actually quite slow. And if we're talking about this kind of bugs in production, saying that you cannot switch to like Russian language and then use the shortcuts anymore, this is like really bad. I feel like the quality is really lacking, and I've seen so many bugs here. I can report more bugs, and I'm actually going to do that because I don't like it. But I've seen the issues in many parts of Cosmic environment because, for example, the Cosmic greeter right here. And this is the screen that greets you when you boot up your PC and you need to type your password, right? You can use LightDM, for example, manager, or you can use Cosmic greeter, or you can use some other managers, but this one is quite buggy. For example, if you go to issues, for example, this is the one that I've reported, X11 black screen on session start. So if you try to open any X11 session in Cosmic Greeter, it just shows the black screen. Maybe just on my NVIDIA card related to this, but once I switch to LightDM, everything just works. So there are many bugs here that needs to be fixed. And I don't see that much traction here. Maybe I'm wrong once again, but I really like the distro, I want to contribute to it, and I want to change it in a good way. So maybe it's going to change in a better way soon, who knows. Okay guys, so this is what I think about it. I think it needs to be improved in many ways, and I've seen so many issues, and those needs to be fixed. And the only way to help with this kind of fixes is just to contribute to it, right? We need to report those issues, because this is Linux once again, and there are many layers where something can go wrong. And if we decided to ditch the big corporations like Microsoft and Apple, for example, we need to basically contribute more. And this is the only way how we can make it better. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Alright guys, thank you for watching, see you soon, and bye bye.